but then this totally fictional story spread out of that. There's horror elements, but it's not a conventional horror movie by any means. And it just stems from my fears. It's a bit of horror, it's a bit of drama, it's a bit of these other things all meshed together. Joel was the first to be cast and everything else stemmed off of him. And then it leads to everything. That scene's the first time this real fracture starts to happen between these two families. And then the scene that immediately follows is one where Paul asks Travis to look at him in the eyes and tell him if he's telling the truth. And I remember Joel being really giddy and excited and coming up to me, and I could tell he was feeling something, and he said, "I think this is the most important scene between Travis and Paul." And I'm the writer, and I didn't even see it that way. I was like, oh, really? That's interesting. Why do you think that? And then it subtly changes the way I shoot the scene. And Joel's one recommendation of how he sees this scene triggers my mind and leads to all this new stuff. And like, that's what I live on, that kind of collaboration. And that's what Joel's so good at.
Yeah, fantastic.
There's a lot of room for fun. I mean, there's a lot of room for just ridiculousness, because we're wearing gas masks half the time and rubber gloves, and it's, I mean, when you sort of step out of your side of yourself for a second and look at each other, I mean, it's all up for laughs. It's all a bit silly. And Joel's got a great sense of humour. I mean, there's no one on this that doesn't have a sense of humour. So we know how to sort of bring it down a notch when it's getting a little tense.
Joel is a mystery to me, to this day. I love him, he's really funny. I didn't know how funny he would be. Joel told me the other day, he's like, you and me, kid, we're not made of the same stuff. And then Carmen's just such a sweetheart. She and I, like, we really connect in a different way.
I think this cast is, it's a bit of an all-star cast. Joel being kind of at the forefront of it. Before I met him, he was one of my favorites. All you really always look for in other actors is someone to play with, and someone who's present and listens and responds. And as simple as that sounds, you don't always get that. And I think we all take care of each other on this movie.
One more time, Joel, let me just see where your hand enters frame.
Right here?
A little higher would be good.
That's nice.
Yeah, right there.
それは夜にやってくる。
It's just like the way we like to run things, and we think it's important.
Travis, wake up.
What's going on?
There's somebody in the house.
What? Hey! Put the gun down, now!
I have a family.
I want to thank you again for letting us stay here. Just gonna run through a few things. The most important thing, just to be safe, a red door stays closed and locked all the time.
Dad, someone's in the house. Someone's in the house.
What? Is that supposed to back up? Tell us everything that happened.
You just opened the door, right? You didn't go in.
I think they're sick.
Dad, someone's in the house.
All right, let's back up real slow.
Why's your mask on? Nobody's sick here.
You say that y'all were living with your brother? We don't know what made Stanley sick. If you're lying to me, I will kill you.
あなたもこの家で精神が崩壊する。It comes at night.